So we're reaching the limits of what the freaking hangar can do us as well now. We will be somewhat unlocking better parts soon. Not entirely sure that's the case. Okay, so we're going to check separators there. Everything's good for the separators. Excellent. So we're going to separate. We're going to boost. Separate. Main engine. Separate that. Wheel on that. 2 parachutes for landing. Should be fine. Wait, did I have my parachute on top of the antenna? Whoops. I guess this game lets you clip things a bit more now. Jeez. Wow. That really sent it flying. Did not expect that to go flying off like that. Right, we limited these to like 70%, but I think we did limit them enough because look at this speed we're getting up to. Really don't want to go past 200 meters a second, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And very freaking quickly too. Good amount of thrust. This puppy might work for other things as well. We're going to buzz past 300 meters a second now. How are we doing? Yeah, not liking it. Whoa! Wow, now that debris is heading for the base. At least we are now out of range for it to actually hit anything because it'll all disappear. So now we have to see what we can do. I guess we don't have to thrust this much. Because we're already going 400 meters a second, so it's not like we have to get any quicker. Yeah, we could probably kind of, well, I guess we do want to accelerate somewhat anyway. Okay, I'm liking it. I think we're doing pretty damn well actually. Gonna bring us over and start to get some of our velocity moved to the side. I think we've got everything we... yeah, I don't think there's anything until we get higher maybe. Yeah, that's not any point of using that at the moment. Look at this, we're gonna get high enough. But are we gonna have the thrust? So we wanna probably fast forward, check our stats. Mainly I wanna check batteries, and we're looking good. So we're going to reach 80,000. So what we want to do is get this thing rotated around to a point of acceleration, which is here. And we want to get that thrusted up. Yeah, because I can't put a node down, it is actually quite annoying. Because I can't actually kind of position myself where I think we should be going. I'll have to get better at my own navigation. I think we'll go for something like this amount of thrust. Okay, let's see. Materials bay. Will it give us anything else at this altitude? It will. We will take that. Crew report. Nothing. Nothing Jeb ain't seen before. I was amazed how powerful these ejection systems are. Rarely use those type. Maybe I should use them more often. That's us. We're going to have to jettison an attempt to push us into orbit with the small engine, which isn't going to happen, is it? I'm going to go max thrust because I want every little bit out of this thing. We're really pushing out the line behind us, but not in front of us. We got close. We got so close. Less thrust on the solid states. And then I think we're actually going to be quite close to doing it. You can see we're really pushing that line up behind us. But yeah, we're just not going to get orbit. Let's try and aim it a bit higher. There's no point not thrusting now. We may as well. You never know. We might just manage it. We need we do need to actually we have fuel to deorbit. Oh my god, we might actually just freaking do this. How much fuel have I got? I think I got just enough. Cut there for a moment. So I think we needed to have this be over 60,000. I think that was the idea. So what we need to do is go around to that side, if we can do it. So I think we can. I'm not sure. Crap! What if we get Jeb stuck up here till we advanced enough that we can come and get him? So I'm thinking what we can do is a tiny little thrust when we're over here, put us up to like 60,000 on this side, which shouldn't be too hard. Then we can just do then we can go right around in a big orbit. We can then do a tiny little thrust again back up there, and then we can save his ass. Get him in. As long as he's coming into the atmosphere, he will slow down eventually, and he eventually will land or will get captured by the planet. But problem is, I don't know how long that. I don't know if we have enough fuel. We have 6 units. Well, 6.8 units of fuel left. I don't know if that's enough. Well, it might be enough to put him in orbit. I don't know if it's going to be enough to deorbit him afterwards. And he can't get out, so he can't get out and like use his RCS unit to push. We don't apparently have an RCS unit yet on his back. So he can't like get out and push the damn thing. So he will be stranded in space. He won't die. You don't think they've not added the ability for him to run out of food or water or air. But yeah, he certainly could get stuck out here for a long time. The other thing is, I guess, his power will run out. It's not a bad thing. So yeah, we may have to come and save him someday. Right, so we're going to do a tiny little thrust. See what we can do. See if we can push this over 60,000. I think it said in the thing it had to be over 60. Cut there. Oh, come on. Come on. Give me a goddamn thing. Let me go to Space Center and check this contract. We need to set the details. I don't know if you can pick up another contract when you're in space. Oh, god damn it. 70 freaking thousand. I don't think we can do 70,000. We can maybe do it and then not have them come back. We obviously don't want that. Oh, I can't believe how close we are. Right, maybe we can do this. We need to push this. Right, I'm gonna let it go to 4 units. That's the minimum I want to go for. If we can get this to 70,000, then I think we can undo it. If we have 4 units left. Looks like we might just be able to do this. That should be it. Oh my freaking god. He did it. He freaking did it. Okay, he's now in orbit. That also means he can probably do another report. I would think. So let's see. Is he going to give me a new crew report? Yes! 7.5. We'll actually transmit it. We'll check our electronic charge here. Can't wait to get solar panels, I tell you. But that's it, I guess. There's nothing else. Yep. And we've got our science pod full of science for us. I don't know where we're going to land. That's going to be an issue. So what we need to do now is just basically thrust in the reverse and bring this under. And again, I don't know where we're going to land. So I'm going to bring us into like 30,000. That'll leave us a tiny little bit of fuel. Wait, where is that? Is that KSP down there or not? I think it is. Man, we could actually land on it. Well, nah, by the time we get there, it'll moved. Right. So Jeb is coming on home. And he's bringing all the good science with him. So we're going to get into 28,000. Unfortunately, we might end up in the ocean. Like I say, we do have a little bit of fuel. We could do a little maneuver. I really don't see any point in doing a little maneuver right now. Is the sun also setting? I think. Is it? Is it going down or up? Looks like it's coming up, so we might be okay for sunlight. Right, so we're just going to go in. Ooh, major lag there, jeez. We got like 3 FPS there. So there is the desert below us. Doesn't look that far below as well, but it is. So I'm just going to speed it up. We'll watch. Yeah, it's hard to tell where he's going to land. He's not really been affected by atmosphere yet, so the line's not really changing yet, but he is going to come well within the atmosphere. But he might actually get pretty close to KSP, because I'm pretty sure it's down here somewhere. Or actually, that's it there, isn't it? So he's going to get really close. We could even maybe make a maneuver just to slightly adjust so that he actually does come in over the base. Maybe we could. If we were to do that, then what would we... See, this is the... I'm thinking we should use that fuel to make sure he lands on land. And I think that's what we'll do. Because I don't entirely think he's going to land on land, is he? He's going to land on freaking water. Look at this. Yeah. Bugger. That line is easily going to catch up with him and he's going to end up in the water. Yep. Not a chance. It's possible we could have made a slight more we could use all this fuel to brake, and we maybe could have just managed to get onto this land, but it would have been extremely close. So we're going fast, 1,600 meters a second. We're burning like crazy. I'm going to put the SAS off to see what would happen. Not entirely how stable she is. She seems to be okay. Nothing new. Even when we're burning. Right, we are now 18,000 up and falling. It's looking good. Apart from landing in the water, everything's good. We haven't actually used these landing gear yet. Now we have a little bit of fuel, so I'm going to use that to touch us down even more gently than ever. So I want to try and bring this thing in completely intact again. Like last time it happened, but we did have an extra parachute, which I think helped. Okay. One of these days we'll hit land. Well, land on land. Hit land will definitely happen. Looking good. Alright, we are down to 200 meters, I think, parachute time. Right, so that should work just fine. It's looking real good, actually. We should bring us in safely. Yeah, look at this. I was kind of thinking she might be a bit bad at landing, but I think we're going to be good. We are coming down quite fast at the moment, but as soon as our ships pop. So it looks like the last time we came down with the extra parachute we were 0.7 meters slower, so we're not far off that. So I'm going to fast forward. We've got the engine on standby, so I'm going to throttle that up when we get close and we're just touch down like a feather. I want to bring back everything intact. Cheaper space flights if we can reuse things. And we get more science. So we're coming down 100 meters. Go throttle up. Still coming down. The water moving under me makes it harder to judge about. Keep an eye on this. Cut. Fall over. Yeah. Utterly intact. And we'll just double check actually. Crew report. Ah, transmit. Excellent, we got a little bit more science there. And that's way, so we can EVA. We're not getting much science like, but we're getting a little bit. Nothing. And we will recover. Success. Let's see. How did we do? We got a 35 science, total 122. 86,000 funds. 394 rep. Awesome. Freaking awesome. So we can actually afford this. Boom. So there we go. We've now got better batteries. We've got some lights. Not too bored. But the solar panels, that's what I'm bothered about. They will save our bacon. We will get this because it'll give us the way bigger boosters. Because we're having the problem now of our assembly building requiring us to have a certain amount of parts. We're reaching the limit. That means we can have these, which are way more powerful than the old ones. They do way more, but I think we can get away with that. It's perfect. We could go for like wings and stuff now too, but I'm going to leave that for the moment. These aren't really needed at the moment, but we'll obviously be trying to get to them. Oh, yeah, we do need the probe. That will save us so many Kerbals. Because I'm going to end up killing a few of them at least. We definitely want the mobile processing lab. Because space stations are now actually apparently viable. So I want to get one of them into orbit as soon as possible. So I would expect maybe the good idea would be to put up. I don't really know actually, but I'm thinking we don't have much. That we only have this capsule for crew so far. So I don't know when we'll be able to get this guy up with what kind of capsule. It's obviously this thing's heavy as well, so we need to get that up with a lot of power, and we don't have anything with that capability yet. But these bigger boosters will certainly help. And if I can get just it in orbit, the only problem I guess is we don't have docking ports. So for the moment, it's useless. Once we have docking ports, though, I don't know when we get them. This stuff's grayed out. For the moment, that's definitely what I'm going to go for in the short term. Yeah, probably going to get that. Or maybe that just to get us a little bit further. We need this too. We need the bigger separators and the stability things for bigger ships. Might get more engine stuff, then we can get that. Because we still need to get a docking port to really make it usable in space. Alright, well anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.